Hello, my lovelies. This is going to be our weekly spiritual guidance. So, we're going to see what is our focus this week. What do we need to know? What do we need to know for our focus this week? All right, Moon in Taurus 14, self-esteem and personal growth. So it looks like our main focus is on releasing things that do not serve us and focusing on our self-worth, our self-esteem, and meeting some goals for personal growth. So enjoy the little pearls of wisdom that are going to be coming from source, from spirit, from the universe, and look for the signs, symbols, and reminders, especially in your daily life, of that you do need to value yourself. I feel like that's going to be huge for a lot of us, that we really need to focus on that we matter, and we might not feel like we matter all the time. So that's another goal for us that we can work towards, is seeing our value within ourselves. It is not measured by what other people see us as. It's measured from how the divine sees us, and the divine sees us as all as infinite, beautiful creatures. So we need to realize that. All right, Sun in Pisces, higher purpose. Align yourself with love and wisdom. So I feel like our personal growth is really aligned with our purpose, and that the pearls of wisdom that we're going to be engaging in or that are coming to us are going to help us to align with what our calling is, what our purpose is, the reason why we are here. What is our mission work? What is our soul's purpose? And if you're like, hey, I have no idea what that is, I don't know. What are the things you're passionate about? What are the things that light you up on the inside? That has to do something with why you're here. I can promise you that. For me, I'm a very creative person. I'm a writer. It's something I've done my whole life. It used to just be a hobby until a couple of years ago when I finally decided I was going to publish a book that I had wanted to write my whole life. So I'm a writer. I'm an author. It's something that's a creative outlet. Do you have passions that you like? Are there things that you really enjoy? Are you a fantastic cook? Maybe that's part of your mission work. Maybe you're here to feed the world. Are you somebody who is creative? Maybe your art helps somebody to heal. Whatever your passions are, there's a reason why you have those things that you're drawn to. So don't ignore those things and indulge yourself in them, because there's something you're going to learn from that experience. All right, let's see what the angels need us to know this week. Thank you, angels. What messages do we need for the collective? Vulnerability and freedom. This card is big. So I feel like that's also part of your self-esteem, is learning to be vulnerable. And that's something that a lot of us tend to struggle with. So this is really a card indicating that with that vulnerability brings a huge sense of freedom. What do you really have to lose if everybody sees, your naked soul, that, here I am, no makeup, hair's not done, and this is just me. This is my true authentic self. But it took me 43 years in order to be able to be comfortable looking this way to people that I don't know, right? So why are we afraid of the opinions of strangers? Does it really matter? People can be very cruel online. I have experienced that myself. People can be cruel to your face as well. But if you know who you truly are at your core, the words can't hurt you anymore. So, with that vulnerability of being your true authentic self comes a sense of freedom, that you no longer have to hide and you don't have to be afraid to show who you are. So, I feel like that's something that we're working towards. With that, I feel like comes a lot of blessings and freedom. And I feel like the angels are telling you that they are just waiting for you to step into your authenticity so that they can bless you with the abundance that you've longed for. You might be praying about it. You might be trying to manifest some sort of abundance, but this is really an indication that it's coming. So we have to have patience and know that in the right time, all things will be taken care of on their end as well as our end. All right, let's see what we have from the animals. What kind of animal guidance or messages do we need? The beaver. Investing in home comforts provides security and family togetherness. So you might be spending some money on some things for your home to make things more comfortable, more beautiful, but this is a time where you probably are trying to really make things better in your home life, as well as kind of they're giving me energetically like the security of your home or the beautification of your home, that those two things might be what you're focusing some energy on. And the bear, nurture creativity and return to the sweetness of life. Have you forgotten how to just enjoy life? I'm guilty of that a lot too, where I give myself a giant to-do list of things I need to accomplish, and I feel like time is always running out, that I have to micromanage things in order to accomplish my goals. In reality, that's not how things really are. So maybe you need to kind of take some things off your to-do list, free up some time, especially energetically, so that you can actually enjoy life again. Think about how, children, they find joy in the simplest of things, right? And nothing really seems to bother them for too long. They're bored with something, they go find something else that interests them. They can be fascinated with something very small. I remember when my kids were little, they were happy playing with an empty box. Why? It was new and exciting to them. So find some joys in things that are simple. Maybe you indulge in your art. Maybe you indulge in some things that just bring you joy for the simplicity of it. So whether that's music, sitting outside in the sunshine, whatever it is, that's something that you enjoy, you need to find some joy in life again and actually go back to that. So like childlike mentality, creature comforts, things that we can actually just enjoy because we can. All right, star seeds. Perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out. Find common ground. So we're but an infinite speck in the spectrum, right? We are just this little speck of dust in the great galaxy. And that if we look at things from a different perspective, we realize that, you know what? All the things I worry about, all the things I'm wasting my energy on today are not going to matter in the grand scheme of things. So make your time worth it. If you're going to waste time worrying on something, make it worth your time. And instead of worrying about it, give it to source and let them help you fix the issue. So remember to shift your perspective that not everything has to be a catastrophe. It's time to take some baby steps. Some action is needed. Follow your intuition before it makes sense. So I feel like we're going towards some sort of new beginning, but we might be a little bit fearful in order to actually make that first step to go in that new direction. So we do need to shift our perspective in order to get there. So some action will be required, and we need to listen to our intuition before it's going to totally make sense. From the Ascended Masters, Dewal Cole. Dharma is unfolding. Remember that you are on a path to take one step at a time to happiness. We're here to live a happy life. Earth is our classroom. We're here to learn lessons. Some of them are not the nicest lessons to learn, but we're here to grow our soul. So this is really an indication that we need to start taking these baby steps to go towards a new path, and that path is meant to teach us things, but also ultimately so that we can be happy. Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed and spiritual support and connections are increasing. And the angels are echoing that with blessings and abundance. So the universe is not only trying to bless us, they're trying to give us an abundant life. So this is something that they're trying to show us. We're going to remove what's stopping the abundance. We're going to remove the obstacles from your life because we are trying to put you in a flow state of abundance. Why? Because you are a creature of the Almighty. So the Almighty is everything. It's everywhere. It sees everything, and we are part of that. And we forget that sometimes, that we belong to our Creator. And so the Creator designed us to be fruitful and abundant. So if we aren't in that flow state, we have to remove those obstacles. And sometimes we can't do that on our own. So let them help you. Let your angels, let your spirit team, let the divine step in and help to remove those obstacles so we are in a flow state of abundance. Let's see how we raise our vibration if I could pick up the deck today. All right, we have forgiveness brings freedom. So I feel like there is something that we need to forgive ourselves from, that this is really energetically speaking something that has been holding us back, and that forgiveness is something we give that is a gift to ourselves. Forgiveness is a gift we give to ourselves. There we go. So break the ties that bind, break that chain once and for all, and realize that it's okay to forgive without having to feel like you're letting other people get away with something. So give yourself the gift of freedom. All right, let's see what kind of signs, symbols, and synchronicities are we going to see this week. The sacral chakra. So this is about creativity. This is also the pleasure center, and sexual health and healing might also be important. And the butterfly. Some big transformations are coming. I feel like especially in our personal life, as well as our personal belief system could be changing, but we need to keep hope alive. The wind chime. You might be hearing wind chimes. This is a sign of good luck, health, happiness, and healing. So really good energy starting to come in. Be mindful of your aura, the energy that you're putting out there. If it feels negative, do something to change that. Remember to enjoy life this week.